Hey y'all, Irix Guy here, and I want to explain manual focus. Now my explanation is going to be very simplistic. So a lot of people, they assume that manual focus is difficult because it's not automatic. You know, why would one want to use manual focus when they could use autofocus and automatically track an object? Here's where manual focus is of value. Now when you're watching this video, you probably notice that I'm probably very well focused, and you don't see what's referred to as focus breathing. So the video should not look like it's throbbing. That effect is often introduced with autofocus, because autofocus is constantly trying to identify what it feels as a subject, and it's constantly trying to make sure that that subject is optimally focused. But in this case, since I use manual focus, you can see me, and I should be very well focused, and you should see a background that looks very blurred, also known as bokeh, blurred background. And that's because I'm filming this with an f1.8 aperture with an 85mm lens. You can check the link within this video's description to find the lens and the camera body that I'm using. But what I'm going to do now is a demonstration without adjusting the manual focus. Again, think of manual focus as distance from the camera's lens to the subject. So right now I should be optimally focused. If you saw my previous video, you saw my trick, my tool that I use for achieving optimal manual focus when I'm out without my film crew, and that's this thing right here. Check out that video. I'll throw up a YouTube card so that you can see a link to it. But I'm going to walk around a little bit out of this spot, and you're going to notice as I walk closer to the camera, and also as I walk further away, that I become a lot less focused. And that's something referred to as depth of field. Depth of field does not have to be a challenging term. Depth of field means, and you'll see as I return to my spot that I've marked, you'll see that I should be somewhat optimally focused. And that's because depth of field, using an F as in Frank, f1.8 aperture, I've got a very shallow depth of field. So think about it this way. The camera's up there, I'm here, this is the optimally focused area for me to stand. So depth of field, think of it, since the background looks very blurry, because I'm using an f1.8 aperture, because I want to make the background dissolve and create that bokeh. But you'll notice that I'm the only thing that's optimally focused. So if I step back, you're going to see the same thing. I can't step too far because there's about a 75-foot drop off over there. So I am actually in the wilderness. But see, now when I come back, I should be somewhat optimally focused. So it's manual focus is something not just from a photography perspective, but in this case a video perspective, that one should really work to master. So stay tuned for my other videos, check them out. I'm going to post a lot. My objective is not to be overly complicated, because, you know, like y'all, I started this, I didn't really know what I was doing. But it was a series of steps, you know, trial and error, and I was able to eventually achieve optimal manual focus. And it's, constantly practice. You know, don't try to overcomplicate anything, but constantly practice. Find what works for you, find the equipment that works for you, and then master it, and then start to step outside of the autofocus realm, explore manual focus, and you may be amazed at the results that you'll achieve. And not only that, not just the results, but the thrill that can be achieved as a result of working to master these various subsets of photography and videography. So I hope this helps. Subscribe if you haven't already, youtube.com/Irix Guy. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.